Hello guys, welcome to Rajini Tech Talk. In this class, we are going to learn how to use joins in MySQL. Here, let me understand first what is joins. Joins is used to join two different tables by using a foreign key is nothing but joins. First, I have created two tables. Let me execute the two tables. Let me understand about table. In this table, I have PID, name, age, gender, salary, address. Two rows is there. If you execute another table, I have six rows. You can see PID, name, age, address, marks, gender. Here PID is the common column in both the table. So this is nothing but foreign key. We call it as foreign key. By using that foreign key, we used to join two tables. Here in joins, there are four types: left inner join, left join, right join, cross join. So let me understand first inner join, how it going to be work. First I will write the formula for paste. Okay. Here I use select star. I required all the columns in the both the table from student one, whatever we use from first table name, that is called left table, and inner join with right table. Second table is now called as the right table. On why I have taken student one, because if you give only PID is equal to PID, it won't take, because we need to mention table name, otherwise it going to be give an error, because the system didn't know from which table you are taking PID, right? So we know that PID is from student one, but system didn't know, right? That's why we use student one dot PID table name ID is equal to table name ID. So inner join is nothing but based on the exact match, it going to be give the result whatever the rows which matches in both the tables, that rows it going to be execute. If you run this, we can see that only two rows it has been executed, because in Rajini table there is only two rows, that is ID is 1002 and 1004. In student one there is five rows which contains 1002 and 1004. The only two rows is exact match with another table, that's why it has been executed 1002 and 1004, only two rows. As same thing, let me copy paste this one. Okay, let me understand about left join. Here left join is, I previously mentioned that student one is left table and Rajni is right table. So if you use left join, whatever you have mentioned, whatever the values, the rows which is present in the left table, all the rows it has been executed, and after that it will see the exact match in the right table. Whatever the rows which is present in the right table, if there is an exact match, that rows only that rows has been executed in the right table. Let me perform left join. If we execute this one, you can observe that in our table we use left table is student one. So if you execute student one table, okay, there is five rows in the student one table, and in right table we have only two rows in the right table. So we are using left join. So we need to, it will execute all the five rows in the five rows in the left table, and uh, only if there is exact match in right table, that rows only execute in the right table. If you see in this result, it has been executed all the 5 rows in the left table, and if you see that in the right table there is only 2 rows has been executed, and remaining rows all is showing null values, null, null, null. So this is nothing but left join. So if you give right join, if you execute right join, same thing, whatever the rows which is present in right table, it has been executed first, and then it will move to left table. Whatever the rows which is having exact match, that rows has been executed in the right join, right table. So if you execute this one, we can see that in the right table there is only 2 rows, two rows, and in the left table it will see for exact match. For exact match, only 2 rows it has been exact match. That's why it has been executed 2 rows. This is nothing but right join. The another one concept called as a cross join. Let me copy paste this one. So when we use cross join means if there is no exact match in both the table, at that time we use cross join. For example, let me remove the exact match here. Let me write cross join. If you run this, we can observe that there is no exact match in both the table. So first let me show the table. In this table we have 2 rows. Student 1, in this table we have 5 rows. Here student 1 we use as left table and cross join with right table. Right table is Rajni. So in this student 1 is a left table. Whatever the rows which is present in left table, it will matches with second table, that is right table. So each row which matches with all the rows which is present in the right table. So if you see that in the result, you can observe that PID is 1002 is matches with 1004, and 1002 matches with 1002, because in right table there is only 2 rows, 1004 and 1002, and in left table there is 5 rows which is present in the left table. So it will each row which matches with all the rows which is present in the right table. So in case instead of 2 rows, if there is any 4 rows in the right table, it will match with 4 rows, 1002 with 4 rows of the right table. So this is the timber, because there is no exact match to match that particular row. That's why it will match each row with all the rows in the second table. Is nothing but cross join. Here uh, inner join, left join, right join is very important. Cross join, it has been used in rare cases. So if there is any doubts, is there means, please mention in the comment box. I will try to explain in different examples in next video. I will try to create another video on the joins. Okay, thank you.